Hey everybody, Gunner Bird here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. Goddamn ass sleepaway camp destroyed us so mentally that I decided that we're not doing a fan film this week. We're doing a short film, and I am mentally destroyed again.
Yeah, you thought this short film was going to somehow bring you out of the funk that was that fan film, but now.
Well, but there is a reason why we ended up doing this, because the kids that made Sleigh Ride, which we did this last Christmas time, they saw the review and was like, oh, that was great! Do Crimson, which we're doing today, or Booth World. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, maybe we should teach these kids a lesson and be careful what you wish for, because...
Like, my thoughts were, it's like, wow, these kids clearly haven't seen any of our past work.
So...
It's like, wow, they weren't so harsh. And they're like, did you see any of the other ones?
So right off, hello?
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big Time, Butternut, Milkshake, Payday. Topped with Hollywood's super-rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
Hello? You disappeared.
Yeah, goddamn, somebody calls me, it's one of these stupid 1-800 numbers. Did you know that your car's warranty is blah, 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 and you're like, oh, piss off, God, how many times you gotta call me? And stop leaving me messages saying you're gonna take me off the list, and then keep fucking calling me!
Yeah. So let me just start off by saying I liked, air quotes, liked this. I liked the shittiness, just like I liked the shittiness of Sleigh Ride. I think it's cool that these kids are doing this just to have fun, it looks like. And, you know, they keep producing stuff and having fun. So good on them. You know, and I know my tone doesn't seem too congratulatory, but I am super proud that you guys are doing this. But beyond that, we're gonna probably not be that, hey, good job.
He's so super proud of you that he's virtually choking you out right now with his hand. He's like, I'm so proud of you.
I didn't even notice I was doing that.
You were doing force lightning. Like, I'm so proud of you.
So yeah, this one hurt me. I was thinking about watching the Sleigh Ride review before, you know, we filmed this, but then I was like, that would involve me watching the Sleigh Ride review, so I didn't.
It's like, you don't want to hurt yourself before you hurt yourself. You know, it's like a free hurting. But my suggestion would be keep it down below 18 minutes, kids.
Yeah, I mean,
18 minutes can feel like 18 hours.
Me, mostly, I kind of thought, like, yeah, it could have been shorter. Anything could be shorter. This episode today could be shorter. We're only in the very beginning of it.
Well, but not your penis, because then it'd be like inside your body.
That definitely. But also, isn't it a little weird now that we're talking about these kids and they're probably going to see this, and you're sitting there talking about penises and whatnot, and I'm sure we're going to get whatever.
You're talking about kids, and I just mentioned your penis, so that doesn't.
So anyway,
I did just point out that your penis is ineffective and couldn't really do much damage.
That goes without saying, dude.
You're basically a fat Ken doll.
Basically. So anyway, this starts out with their Slash House logo, because they are wow, I can't even get the name out. They're Slash House, whatever.
Yeah, words. We know words. We say words.
And it starts in 1979 with this girl running behind the house, which was in Sleigh Ride, obviously, and she falls like they do. She gets grabbed. And it cuts to 40 years later.
40 years? That's an awful long time, but usually it's like 1 year later. It's 40 years!
Yeah, and then from there, it only goes downhill. Because it cuts to...
Go with bricks.
It cuts to this fucking guy, which I guess is the guy. You know how there is always one guy that's the guy behind every video thing. He's the guy. And he's so goddamn skinny, he looks like a fucking lollipop. Got a big old head and a skinny body.
Yay.
I'm sorry, but
I was like,
for.
As soon as it came on screen, I was like, Katie Lang? No.
So, yeah.
It looked like if Katie Lang and Rachel Maddow had a child.
Would that be like Link from Rhett and Link? Looks like that.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So Lollipop here. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that Rachel Maddow probably has more muscle tone than Link.
Lollipop here. He finds a Ouija board. I'm sorry. Finds a Ouija board and a note from his dad being like, "Hey, I cleaned out the attic. Have fun with this Ouija board." That's pretty irresponsible, Dad.
I just thought you would say stuff that's smart because I mentioned the word muscle tone again.
I was trying to keep track of where I was, but yeah, I didn't even notice you say it that time. So, Lollipop, he uses said Ouija board. Who fucking cares, really?
Have you ever used a Ouija board now that we're on the subject?
What?
What? Have you ever used a Ouija board?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
I never did.
It's a piece of cardboard with a fucking plastic planchette on it with felt on the feet. That's it.
Yeah. Shit. With friends who pretend the thing's moving without actually moving. I know. Yeah. And then all of a sudden a ghost shark comes out of nowhere and hangs out with you at the pool while you smoke a joint.
I mean, well, speaking of Ouija Shark, I mean, I didn't enjoy this as much as I enjoyed Ouija Shark, but I definitely enjoyed it more than those two fucking movies we did on Worst Movies on Netflix. Hell, one of them made us quit doing Worst Movies on Netflix. What was it? The Ouija Experiment, Ouija Encounter, Ouija something.
Yeah, I once fell down like icy steps and felt like I drove my tailbone up into my asshole. Like, I felt a little bit better then after this. This wasn't quite like that much pain, but it was close.
Ghostly stuff fucking happens. Well, I mean, ghostly stuff happens. A chair lightly moves and a planchette lightly moves.
I thought you meant like ghostly things happen, like ghosts. Like suddenly someone was making a clay sculpture and some hands came up behind him. Dude, did you see like fucking the Bernie memes with he coming up behind Demi Moore? I'm like, oh my god, dude, Bernie's never gonna let that down, man.
There's so many Bernie memes.
It's like, well, Bernie, maybe not show up to inauguration dressed completely different than everyone else. Like, I'm gonna wear my Parker and my big giant fluffy gloves and see if anybody notices. I'm like, dude, the fucking people in the goddamn the space shuttle up above saw that shit. They're like, oh my god, look at the gloves Bernie got on.
So blah blah fucking blah. Lollipop throws the fucking a Ouija board and planchette away, and then he walks
anyway because it's basically nothing. It's a waste of nothing. It's just a waste of a tree. You know, that's all it is. Ouija boards are waste of trees. We've killed many trees to create something so we can pretend in our head that magic and make-believe actually exist because we're stupid.
Yeah,
we're constantly making shit up to make ourselves feel better.
So like back to the...
God forbid we'd ever stop and focus on the fact that we're all a bunch of stupid monkeys on a planet going 1 billion miles an hour, you know, through space. And we have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah. So anyway, back to this. Fucking Lollipop walks around for how goddamn long, Terry?
Yeah, the fact that you had to watch all that, the fact that you had to sit there and watch all that was what, Sheik?
Fucking bullshit!
Fucking bullshit. But Lollipop goes and fucking hangs himself.
Hey, just to piss off McMahon, go ahead and do your Ric Flair.
No, I will not bring up Ric Flair because I do not want another video fucking blocked. I'm so scared. I don't even want to bring up Ric Flair in real life. I'm scared Vince McMahon's going to come popping out of my closet and fucking take me out.
Get you with a bedpan like Austin tagged him.
So now we get the title card. And for the second time in like 5 minutes, it cuts forward in time to 2 weeks later.
And you're like, damn, it cut forward so many times, you don't even know what the hell's happening. Not that you know what the hell's happening anyway.
I know what's happening. Bad acting is fucking happening.
Come on, we've got to do this for Arya. This is her last step for reaching closure. You know how much he cared about Matthias.
Yeah, but seriously, I don't see how playing a children's game is gonna give her closure.
It's Arya. She has her own ways of dealing with stuff.
Man, that was happening the whole time.
Well, dude, there's a lot more, so here's some more of this.
We're all sad about Matthias. This just seems like it's in poor taste.
It's just one night. We're never gonna have to see a Ouija board ever again if you don't want to.
Brett.
It'll be fun. If you get scared, I'll hold your hand.
Dude, I love it. You know, it's like I really can appreciate their shittiness. So don't take us wrong of saying, oh, it's shittiness. It's fun shittiness. And we know shittiness and painful shittiness. This is not...
I know, it may sound like we're being like harsh and douche and blah, 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 but that's just how we are. But no, yeah, of course, I appreciate it, obviously. You know, otherwise we wouldn't be talking about it. Like, we love having this stuff. So don't think we're trying to discourage you from doing it. We just keep doing it. But, yeah, we're going to talk shit. We're shit talking. We do. You know, like the Native Americans back in the day, you know, participated in World War II. They called them wind talkers. You know what I mean? We are a newer version. We're not Native American. We don't have, not even close to that brave or honorable or whatever. We're stupid. But we're called shit talkers.
I'm just going to ignore your semi-weird analogy there and say the kids go inside to awful editing, like sleigh ride style awful editing.
It's so nice to see you.
Aubrey and Brett made it.
Yo, what's up? Did Arya convince you guys to come by crying too?
Griffin, shut up. Hi, it means the last time you guys came.
Of course, we know how upset you were about Matthias.
It was a really mixed bag of analogy. Like I was trying to make sense and it wasn't coming together.
So we get some Ouija talk.
Okay, but I'm still confused on where this Ouija board idea came from in the first place.
Well, earlier this week I came here to mourn and cry when I saw this on his desk. As crazy as it seems, I felt like it would be worth the shot trying.
And some more Ouija talk.
And you think we'll be able to talk to Matthias on that?
I know that like a lot of people have had like freaky stuff happen with them, but maybe if we use this, we can figure out how he...
Oh, guess what? More bad acting, because it's awesome.
Please don't start crying.
Can you not be an asshole?
I just need some sort of sign that he's here some way, and then I'll be able to make peace with the whole situation. And then move on from him.
Is it?
Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. So, creepy. The bitchy chick from goddamn Sleigh Ride comes down the stairs talking about her fucking bouncing tits, and I don't think we should be talking about this, but it's in the movie, so it's
Will my titties be bouncing?
What?
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Well, we just now fucking outed Bird for how he watches said movies when it's Skype ones. Skippy, 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 skip.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention to the underage girl with her boobs and stuff, you fucking sick bastard.
But anyway, moving on from that.
Yeah, moving on from Chuck's little Jeffrey Epstein situation there.
Not mine. Hey, it was in the movie, and it was creepy, and it did not feel right watching it. But
dude,
yeah, You should feel bad for putting that shit in the movie. You motherfuckers. You should feel bad for putting that grossness in the movie, making two old-ass men fucking reviewing your shit go, ew.
Don't make us feel uncomfortable, damn you! Dude, you got your hat on. You look like you got the Kim Jong-un thing going again.
Yeah, like you talked about that before. Oh, guess what? More bad acting.
Where are even Matthias' parents?
They're with family up in Washington.
Do they know we're here using their house?
They're the ones who gave their son's girlfriend a key.
Are we gonna start talking to ghosts or what?
We're still waiting on...
So, whatever, blah, blah, fucking blah. The goth second cousin of one of the girls comes in and awful.
Everyone, this is my cousin Heather.
Second cousin. But like, how does that work?
She has a lot of experience with this kind of supernatural stuff.
I have much more experience with seances than I have with Ouija boards, but I can't say I'm a stranger to this.
But you two are...
Just stop.
Awful.
Oh. It's like...
Oh, wait, God, you said it like Jerry. You were like, awful.
I'm having a fucking, like, a moral fucking, like, dilemma here. It was like, I'm trying to be semi-nice, because, you know, kids, you know, doing creative stuff, so I'm ultra cool with that. But then I'm like, it's mentally draining my soul watching it and talking about it, but I'm still trying to be like,
well, you're old and you can't relate.
oh, I can totally relate to them wanting to make fucking short films. It's like, you know, that's what we did.
We can relate to that. But they probably have more friends than we did. They're probably cooler than we were, so.
Oh, most definitely. So anyway, blah, blah, fucking blah. They sit down at the table and talk about the rules of Ouija.
We're talking. I can't wait.
You all know the rules, right?
It's Ouija. You just ask questions and get answers.
There's still rules and stuff you need to follow. Like the basics. Don't play alone, don't play in a graveyard, and don't disrespect or anger the spirits.
Well, we're all together, and we're not in a graveyard, so I guess if Griffin decides to be good tonight, then we're all fine.
Oh, okay, Vera.
Another rule that everybody must follow is you should always say goodbye.
Oh, goddamn. They used the board to talk to Lollipop.
Please tell us your name.
Okay, we should be straight up. Is this Matthias or not?
Should we really?
It's him. I know it's him.
Arya, maybe it's not a good idea to just...
I feel him. Don't any of you feel him? Heather.
I feel something, but it's not right.
If this is him, can you ask him why he did it?
Matthias, why did you do this to yourself? Pain. Pain from what, Matthias?
This is about as fun as if you watch them just literally play Ouija on a table for, 18 minutes straight. If they just sat at the table and just played Ouija the whole time and never moved, yeah.
So.
Wait, did we do it already? Wasn't that the Ouija one that ended up making us quit Netflix?
I don't know. But, like, yeah, we get more Ouija playing, but I do love in the background you hear somebody munching on chips or something all loud.
It's moving in a figurative motion. I don't think this is Matthias.
I know it is.
Well, hey, sometimes you need chips in your life. Sometimes they hit just right. And it doesn't matter what situation's happening, what's taking place, you need a chip. You could be on a stinking ship, but if you try one of, like a chip that tastes just good, just right, you can't just have one. You know what I mean? You're crushing half that bag. You realize once your hand goes in, it ain't coming back up.
Yeah. So.
The life of a fat guy.
More fucking Ouija.
I read somewhere that if it's moving in a figurative motion, it's not good. Whatever spirit we're talking to, it might be trying to break out.
He's probably just confused or something.
Why are you so sure this is Matthias?
Heather, who else died here? It's definitely him.
Fuck. Mm,
Hey, he's starting to make fucking moaning noises like somebody's literally hurt him. You know? Maybe we should stop. You're like, and then.
the goth second cousin gets pissy.
If you guys are gonna listen to the things I know about this stuff, then I should just leave.
Alright, thanks for being an unsupportive cousin.
Second cousin.
And then I guess gets possessed because she crawls up the stairs,
Yeah.
goes into the bathroom, and stabs her fucking eyes out.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, she had like a grudge-like moment for a second. Then she went up the bathroom and, yeah, chopped off the eyes or whatever. Well, you know what I mean.
And then she slits her wrist. She falls back. Her eyes don't look too bad for being goddamn stabbed out. And there's just a little blood, little wipey on the fucking arms. I understand though, dude. I know you didn't want to get your mom's bathroom dirty. She would have kicked your fucking ass.
Yeah, we totally get that. Yeah. But, like, dude, look, I mean, I will tell them this. I know it seems like we've been discouraging a lot. I was like, but not really. You know, we're trying to. But anyway, but I'll just tell these kids this. Listen, I just watched a 2019 Steven Seagal. Well, I didn't watch the whole movie. I just watched part of it. But it was Steven Seagal. The movie was made for $1,200. I shit you not, $1,200. That's all it was. Pretty literally. Yeah, $1,200. Yeah. Okay, I think it came directly out of fucking Steve's pocket. But anyway, so he and it was fucking horrible. Like, it was like something that should never been. And he never moves. He literally sits the entire film. He does not move. Like, I mean, literally, they were like, "Hey, Steve, we want to make a movie," and he's like, "I'll give you $1,200." They're like, "Cool," and he's like, "Most of that goes right back to me," you know. And you're like, "Ah, fuck," and he's like, "And I'm just gonna sit here in my chair and just not move." And you're like, "God damn it!"
Well, what was it called?
Oh, it was General Command.
Okay.
It was horrible.
But what was your point? Were you going to say that these kids are better than that? Because I think that's where you were going.
Yes. So no matter what you do, you will never be as bad as of late Steven Seagal films.
I mean, it's
60-year-old, 500+ pound. Because dude, I'm telling you, that dude is pushing the limits of geese. You know what I mean? Like his stomach literally is stretching his geese so far out. They can't make. There's no more cows. Look around. There's no more cows because they had to kill them all to make Steve's jackets.
You know, it's been a while. I think we should throw the dancing up there. Fucking hell.
Bastard.
Well, that was a fun, supportive diversion, I guess. So let's get into more fucking Ouija board.
Is there anything you want to tell us?
Which one of you clumsy idiots did that?
Yeah, that's better than Steven Seagal. We'll just say that to make a little bit of encouragement. They'll be like, that fucking Ouija movie. That's better than Seagal.
Alright, so not only is there Ouija ghostly problems in here, I guess this house is a murder house. So we get the fucking story of the murder house, badly acted and shittily edited and all that kind of stuff. But better than Steven Seagal.
People say 40 years ago, some couple went psycho and then murdered their daughter. Afterwards, they buried her body in the backyard. Since the couple never came straight forward about what they did with the body, people still speculate.
Yeah, it's way better than Steven Seagal.
Oh yeah, some more crap acting that's better than Steven Seagal.
What the hell, Bianca? You already know I was freaked out about doing this.
Vera, it's okay.
No, if you don't wrap this up quick, I'm leaving too. This is getting too much for me.
Guys, I promise. Just 5 more minutes. Hand back on it, please.
Way better than Steven Seagal.
So is that just our new supportive thing now? Whenever we want to be supportive, we can just say, it's like a fucking offhand compliment. Be like, you're acting shitty, but hey, it's better than Steven Seagal.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that was shit, but it was better than Seagal.
So the Ouija board starts counting down.
Why is it doing that? Make it stop. Tell it to stop.
Which I thought was kind of cool because you don't really see that in movies that I know of. You know, it was counting down and then points to the fucking pink sweatered chick, which is now possessed.
What?
I think it's pointing.
Dude, seriously, like, how could you call yourself a action star, movie star, whatever, at this point in your career, as far as Steven goes? It's the laziest filmmaking I've ever seen. You know, set up a cell phone camera, point at Steve. Steve talks stupid with his fucking smoking glasses on, with his, 67, maybe 70, close to 70 years old, jet black goatee, jet black fucking hair, looking ridiculous, like fucking the fattest version of Eddie Munster ever. Why does it, dude? I mean, look, at least make your fucking hairline look like normal. It comes to a goddamn point. What are you, fucking Dracula?
Well, I mean, he's a donut Dracula. He bites fucking jelly donuts and drinks the fucking jelly.
Like, and everybody's like, why did he go to Russia? I'm like, well, when you've had, like, how many sexual assault charges against you, tax evasion, all that kind of shit that Steven Seagal does, grabbing boobs in his trailer without consent, cheating on his taxes, beating his wife,
Allegedly?
That's why you moved to Russia.
Allegedly? I don't know if we should put it allegedly there or not.
That fat fucker did that shit.
Allegedly.
No, he did that shit.
Allegedly.
Beat his wife, not allegedly. He grabbed boobs, not allegedly. He cheated on his taxes, not allegedly. He's the most overhyped, fat, stupid, fucking cunt that has ever graced the goddamn fucking silver screen. He's a piece of shit. He's unhumble, douchebag. But he fucking talks shit about everybody. Fucking Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Michael J. White, fucking talk shit about everybody. Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee. Fucking talk shit about everybody. And then, when it was time for him to showcase his skills, we got to finally see him dressed like a fucking 900-pound Jimmy Buffett, fucking standing there smack boxing another MMA guy. That if he wanted to, he'd take his fucking fat ass down at any moment, round to pound the shit out of him and make him poo himself like fucking what's his name did.
Gene LaBelle.
Yeah, I don't know any stories of Michael J. White getting choked out and pooing himself. I don't have any stories of Jean-Claude Van Damme getting choked out and pooing himself. Yeah, he got knocked out in the club, but he was also drunk and coked out of his brain. Then, yeah, I've never heard of anybody else getting choked out and pooed himself because nobody else was arrogant and fucking unhumble as much as this fat piece of shit to be like, nobody can choke me out. And Gene LaBelle, God bless him, choked his fat ass out and he shit his pants. That's how he would be remembered. Hard, fucking fat bastard.
Wow, dude. You haven't gone on a fucking goddamn Seagal rant in a long fucking time.
I don't care. We can let Edward Snowden back into this country. I don't want his fat ass back into this country. I don't want him. Let him stay over there and fucking suck Putin's cock all day.
Moving on, right? We now get all the kids' phones are dead.
My phone just died.
Was it charged?
Literally at 60%.
My phone's dead too. Why is this happening?
Arya, did you say we need a priest?
Where are we gonna find a priest this week?
All the phones are dead.
I hate him.
Not the kids, Seagal he hates.
Right.
So,
and that old man Seagal.
So, the kids decide they want to break into the church to steal exorcism equipment.
Guys, there's a church right down the street.
We can go sneak in and steal the supplies. I've been practicing on how to do an exorcism.
Exorcism?
Aubrey, come on! Okay, you guys stay here and try to keep her under control and see if you can get the neighbors to call the police.
Exercise?
Did I say exercise?
I don't know. They didn't look like they were in bad shape. We do.
Exorcism. Exorcism.
Exorcism. Oh, okay.
So, the pink sweater chick bites dude, but they tussle for a little bit and she gets lightly tapped with a stool.
Hey, you know what was funny? Is like every time a Republican tried to like defend Trump on this whole election crap, the whole way through, they kept saying the word exercise. He's just trying to exercise his rights. And I'm like, exercise and Trump, 2 words that should never fucking go together ever. I'm like, dude, I love the like. It's like Steven Seagal. He was basically Steven Seagal in fucking office, fucking just making up shit about himself. I am the greatest ever, and I did more for black people than ever, and I'm totally not fat. I'm totally great, and I even got my Surgeon General to lie about my weight. Like, seriously, he was basically Steven Seagal, except he's Donald Trump. No wonder they love each other so much. God! All they do is just make up shit about themselves. Dude, I'm 5'8". Remember this, folks. I'm 5'8". So, if anything ever happens to us and we blow the fuck up, I'm not pulling a Lindsey Graham, use my words against me. I'm saying that, like, if we ever blow up and I'm like, I'm 6'2", you can be like, no, you're fucking not, fat bastard, you lying piece of shit. I'm like, good, I deserve all that.
All right, can we get back to the kids that are better than Steven Seagal now?
Yeah, like me and you, that's how we're gonna do it. Just make up shit. Like we're top YouTubers. We're totally better than everybody else.
Okay, anyway. Well, then he's not talking. I want to throw this in here. The dude that got bit is now possessed. So the girl runs out into the hallway and finds a doll, basically of herself. So she throws it at possessed dude. He takes it, breaks the doll's back, which fucking amazingly breaks her fucking back. Like, that even, like, Trish actually watched this one with me, and that even got a chuckle out of her. She's like, oh my god.
And usually Trish don't laugh at anything except humans.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say, the way we portray my wife is pretty fucked up. But also, she's on video, so people can actually see what she's really like.
It's like, the way you portray my wife is pretty accurate. You laugh like a psycho, and she watches things with pure enjoyment. Like if she saw a car crash and burning babies falling out of a bus, your wife would be laughing.
I was going to try to argue that, but I don't know. I don't think I can. So anyway, the girls come back home from robbing the church and find the one dude fucking hiding behind the sofa. And we get all kinds of crap exposition.
Brett is possessed now, and both of them are still roaming around the house.
And Vera?
She's gone.
Gone?
Her story, Bianca's story, is true.
I thought it was just a story.
No, all of it. It's true.
And more exposition.
What does she want from us?
Her name is Lila Crimson. We were never really in contact with Matthias. She said the only way for her to be truly free is to claim the soul of a mortal.
She wants one of us?
She chooses her host based on whoever sees her.
We need to perform the exorcism and destroy that board.
How are we going to perform the exorcism on both of them?
Griffin, you go find one. Aubrey, let's go look for one together.
But it's still better than Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say that your wife's like a beefier Harley Quinn. She's like away from, like 2 inches away from crazy.
So yeah, the kids, weapon up, better than Steven Seagal.
Weapon up, weapon X, weapon triple X, the triple XL, the fat cunt. I'm talking about. I'll make sure I point that out when I'm saying.
So the fucking kids have like a fight scene that's actually technically better than fucking Seagal's fight scenes nowadays.
Yeah, and let me be clear, kids. Your movie had nothing to do with my rant on Steve. So don't think that, oh God, we should make a movie close to this again because it'll make this dude freak out about Steven's fat ass. No. That was just Steven Seagal hatred boiling up, because I just recently watched some stuff back.
And also, they might not know because they probably only saw the review we did on their thing. But yeah, they probably might not know that this is what happens when we talk about stuff. It just goes.
Yeah, like certain things, like we'll be talking about your movie, which has absolutely nothing to do with Steven Seagal, but somehow, you know, the conversation comes into that.
And then Kenneth Copeland comes up.
Yeah, woo!
You know, that's what fucking happens. So, moving on to...
We take a little bit of The Lord Said It Is Done.
I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done.
With a mix of fucking Steven Seagal doing his hand slapping.
A sound of victory. Angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen now.
Good.
So,
with a mix of Copeland. Woo!
So yeah, we now go back to the kids, right? And the one dude gets his eye ripped out.
Dude, I gotta tell you this though. I mean, it's just a short one. And yes, it is about Steven Seagal. Like, dude, he was wearing one of those, like, those, you know, those martial arts, like, what do they call it? They button like this. They have, like, the buttons that go.
I don't know what they're called, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I like how they look, you know what I mean? But not on stage. He orders the biggest ones he possibly can. Basically looks like he's wearing a tarp with a hole cut out the top, you know, at this point. But, like, somebody should know, like, dude, you can't hide it anymore. You know, like, why don't you just lose weight instead of trying to hide it? Instead of buying bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and having, you know, the cameraman shoot from up here on top of your dome because you won't be able to see the rest of this. You know what I mean? But like, because you can't get him from any other angle, and he looks like a fucking brontosaurus. You know. But seriously, like he was standing in one scene, and his fucking titties are so fucking big, and they come out like they got the carrot titties, dude. But he's got monstrous sized carrot titties. Like they come out and they literally come underneath. Like if he went to prison, that's why he probably went to like Russia, because he's afraid to go to prison for tax evasion. But
allegedly,
fuck that. He didn't want to get the Wesley Snipes treatment, so he went to fucking Russia. You know. Anyway, his fat ass is over there hiding with big ass carrot titties, and I hope he gets fucking wrecked. I hope he's over there in a Siberian bear or something, like eats his fat ass a lot, feeds the family for a whole fucking winter probably because he could, you know.
Okay, back to the kids, right? We get the girl, like possessed girl, and the other girl have like a fight scene that's guess what? Better than Seagal.
Oh my god.
Oh, no doubt. As first off, it would probably actually be. I mean, I'm going to go up and make more coffee, so I'm taking you with me. But I guarantee you that in their fight scene, that would actually be them. Like, Seagal don't even use himself anymore. It's like, anytime you see him, he's sitting down or he's standing still. Like, if he did any quick movements, he'd literally fucking die.
So, yeah. And the fight scene leads to a stabbing that's, guess what? Better than Seagal.
Yeah, stop doing your Lewis Blackfinger in the damn camera.
I'm sorry.
Like every single time. It's giving me Tourette's.
So, the fucking, guess what? We get more fucking bad acting that's better than Seagal.
We can't do this. It's no use. The only thing left is to destroy the board.
But I do love the background noise of, like, all these people were supposed to be dead, but, like, you hear the people in the background. What's
gonna happen to Brett?
I don't know, but Griffin, Bianca, and Vera are already dead. Brett is too dangerous. The exorcism will be too hard.
Arya, I can't.
But Aubrey, destroying the board is the easiest way to end this. You need to break it into pieces and burn it. I need to find my lighter.
Boy, so how many episodes has it been, like Skype episode wise, that you have just been like, fuck it, I'm gonna go make coffee right in the middle of it?
Like, I didn't. You know what? I'm so stupid. I didn't put coffee in it. All I did was put sweetener in it. So I would have literally went downstairs and went. It just had like a mouthful of sweetener.
Okay, put coffee in it, you weirdo. So yeah,
Interrupted me.
the possessed attack. And the one fucking girl stabs dude in his Achilles tendon. It's like, yeah. It's like, ah!
Yeah, dude. That's one thing I don't like is like the Achilles tendon thing. I mean, of course, that stems back. I want to play with mommy, now play with you. Yeah.
And I played with mommy. We played, Daddy. We had an awful good time. Now I want to play with you.
And
that's
then
what I was just mouthing.
Yeah, yeah. What's his name? Who did he play in the Munsters? I forget. It's been so long.
Oh, Fred Gwynn? You mean Herman Munster?
Yeah, Ernie Munster. Yeah. It's been so long since I watched either one. But, like, I'd forgotten what the hell his character name was. But anyway, yeah, dude. Like, that, I can't stand that shit. Like, anything close to your Achilles or anything, you know, it's like this, like the sides of your mouth when they show things like that.
So, since we brought up fucking Pet Sematary, and every time Pet Sematary is brought up, I always gotta think of Louis Creed falling out of bed and hitting his fucking head off of the fucking end table.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's great. Not great for him, but great.
No, but it was just like, and that was not like he didn't intentionally crack his fucking head off that thing. That shit happened, and he was just like, and the director's like, leave that shit in. He was like, blah, you know, because when I remember when I first saw it, I was like, God damn, like that's a broken orbital bone.
Let's see it again. Oh man. So anyway, I guess back to the.
Have you ever fallen out of bed?
Maybe when I was a kid, but not as an adult.
Like, I've only had it happen, like, once, and it's only because my kid was, like, you know, kicking me off of it, you know? But I always worried about sleeping in, like, bunk beds because I always worry, like, you know, you're going to just roll the fuck off and drop 6 feet, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, back to the kids that are better than Seagal. The girl is stabbing the fuck out of dude better than Seagal would have done. Oh yeah, but wait, she does it for how fucking long, Terry?
The fact that she did it better than Seagal is what she
fucking bullshit.
So blah blah fucking blah. The possessed chick slits her throat by just touching some scissors to her neck.
Yeah, that must be pretty sharp.
So she walks around the house. And then she walks out the house, walks down the street. And then credits in the planchette, like, you know, they have their pictures in the planchette.
There she goes, walking down the street, singing, do what it.
And then we get, in the middle of the credits, we get dude giving himself a director of photography fucking credit, but it's spelled wrong. I'm sorry, but I had to even bring that up. But, you know.
Oh, please. It's not like you've never spelled anything wrong before.
Constantly.
Yeah, even your name.
I can't even spell my name right. I still use, like, backwards letters and stuff.
Yeah, people are like, is your name seriously Cuck?
Yes.
He's like, yes, it is.
But anyway, on that note, it feels like we've been talking about this for goddamn ever. So, for Gunner and Bird, this has been another.
It didn't help.
Huh?
My hatred for Steve boiling up like a volcano. doesn't help.
Yeah. So anyway, on that note, for Gutter and Bird, this has been another one of the You Say It.
Word movies on YouTube.
So yeah, these kids have, well, we'll see you next week. These kids have a lot of short films on their fucking YouTube channel. All, respect for all that, and I have downloaded some, so they might make a return.
Yeah.
But who knows? We make no promises. And maybe after this one, they're like, these crazy old men, maybe they should be watching our stuff.
Yeah.
The one just kept going off about Steven Seagal for no reason whatsoever.
Like, maybe I don't want them talking about our film. I'm like, well, first, technically, it'd have to be considered a film. Then I could talk. I was like, but, yeah. But it was more of a film than Steven Seagal's last movie.
I got nothing, dude. I got nothing. Are we doing a Chronicles? Because I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either. I'm going to go make Jamie a breakfast sandwich, I promise.
All right. So,
maybe,
yeah, I guess.
Maybe we'll do one in a little bit, like if we think of something,
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Well, I'll leave the option open, maybe. I don't know.
We'll do a recharge.
But all right, man.
All right.
Well, I guess I got to stop recording this first, but yeah. I'm not ready to talk about this.
Neither am I.
Damn it.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, we wanted away from the fan film.
Yeah, we got way away.
Now I guess so. It's time for us to annihilate these kids' dreams and self-esteem, I guess. We're sorry, but be careful what you fucking wish for.
Well, we should offer a service, like we do. But we should offer a real service. Like if you make a short film or whatever, and you really want to know if it's got merit or if it's worth a lick of piss, then you can send it to us, and we will give you the honest to fuck God opinion. We're not gonna sugarcoat dick for you. If you're ugly, we're gonna say it. If your shit sucks, we're gonna say it. If the sound blows, we're gonna say it. If the light blows, we're gonna say it. If we don't think you should be anywhere near Hollywood or anything close to TV, we're gonna say it. We're gonna be honest right now. You don't belong on television. That face, nah. This face, ah. This would scare customers away. I mean, the only thing that we could probably sell would be those ball trimmers because it has nothing to do with the face.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, don't you got to be like one of those dick bags with a man bun and a beard to sell those ball trimmers and all that stuff?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Because that's what's considered being a man nowadays, is being a fucking hipster.
They got that, right. They got that one dude that comes on. He's like, hey, guys, do you realize you've been washing your balls wrong for years? And I'm like, what? Oh, my God. And I watched a little bit. I'm like, oh, fuck you. You're just trying to sell soap. I'm like, dude, it's just soap. Don't lie and be like, this is the new revolution of da-da-da. No, it's not. It's just pig fat. Fuck you. So go fuck yourself. It's pig fat flavored nothing that you scrub on your nuts. It's like, so don't give me this shit that it's revolutionary or it's from fucking Mars or some horse shit. Don't sell me on horse shit. If you're going to tell me it's some soap that's going to make the sack smell a little more potpourri, and not more like ball sewage, awesome. You know what I mean? But don't fucking lie to me and be like, oh, it's a revolutionary joke, man. No, it's fucking not. It's just fucking soap. It's pig fat flavored pig fat. Fuck you. And then the ball trimmers, I'm sorry. I just don't like getting close to my shits. That's really thin skin down there. It's not like you got a steel plate on your sack. It's the most vulnerable spot of a dude.
Yeah. I mean, really, why would you even worry about fucking shaving your sack? Because it's not like you're not trying to impress anybody because your woman don't want anything to do with your sack.
I have Chewbacca Willie Nelson, and the whole fucking band of ZZ Top down there. You know, I don't really care. I mean, it looks like fucking Brett Kiesel right now. You know, I mean, I don't. It's what do you want me to do? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna trim it if it gets down to my knees. That's bad, you know what I mean? But like, I mean, I'm not, I mean, unless it starts pulling on your undies, and then that kind of sucks. You got to do something about that. Like, when you get those little curlies that get stuck in your undies, and you turn just wrong, and you're like, fuck! Like it pulls off.
That's gonna happen no matter what.
I mean, not unless you're like Brazilian shaved.
But who wants to do that? Because then you just look all weird, and like you're like, yeah, it's like a baby.
Unless you got like an abnormally sized hog, and then you could probably pull that shit off. You know,
that would probably still look weird.
Just walking down the beach and it's doing this. You know what I mean? Like it's my arm and then all the way up, and it's just like there's no hair at all. It's just like
you were just looking for an excuse to be like, look at my arm, and you stroke your arm cock.
I could have flexed a hell of a lot more than that.
No, but you're like, stroke my arm cock.
Arm cock?
You just said, blah, blah.
Wow, you've really never been near a gym in your life, have you? Like, dude, check out that guy's arm cocks. And they're like, the fuck are you talking about? Look at his pec breasts. You're like, damn, dude. You know? Look at his back.
Let's get this shit going.
Okay, I would go to bodybuilding competitions just to give all those dudes like fucking
jobs.
Well, that too, but like psychological hand jobs. Like I would just be like, dude, you look kind of fat before they go on stage. I'd be like, all mortified. They probably these guys are like on a steady diet of diuretics and shit. You know what I mean? So they're all dehydrated, almost dead. I mean, let's just put it that way. You see these guys go on stage, they're 10 seconds from dead. But some of them even die on stage. That's crazy. I didn't know that shit. The bodybuilders be going up there, be like, yeah, and just drop over and they die.
That's crazy.
And it's like, dude, they dehydrate themselves to death. That's why when somebody's like, man, I want to look like, I'm like, you're just going to look like fucking John Belushi. Deal with it. You can work out, but you're never going to you're not going to get there. So unless you're dead, unless you want to die.
So once again, we end up with Bird talking about
tones. Yeah, this is male muscle tone 2 or 3 or 4. Like I don't even know how to count. Like 2.
4 million. This is the 4th millionth time you've talked about it.
I should definitely be a Trump supporter. I don't know how I count. I'm like 2. I didn't know if they got more votes, they win an election. Let's storm the Capitol, kill the monster.
So I'm gonna start this.
You see that like all that misinformation is down by like 90% since fuckface is gone, and they've been banning all these fucking horse shits. Like all of a sudden everybody's like, hey, I'm not hearing bullshit every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, great, you started with that. Now I'll move on to Fox News. Get rid of them. Not Fox News itself, because I like Chris Wallace. He's actually one of the owners there. I think he is. He's pretty much the only one there that's an actual honest-to-God journalist. The rest of them are all talking head fucks. But like, if you got rid of all of them and just kept Chris, I think everything would be okay. Maybe.
They would just move to, like they already have, to like Newsmax and OAN.
They keep migrating from one crazy site to another. It's like, oh, they banned this crazy site. Let's move to another. I'm like, shouldn't that tell you something? They don't normally ban things like that unless you start saying crazy shit like killing people or starting mass insurrections or trying to go on social media and kidnap a governor. They kind of frown upon that kind of.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just because I don't want to talk about this.